Racist graffiti. As an administrator, I've had my experience with racist graffiti in the school bathroom, and that really did some damage. It did a lot of damage. We were able to identify the student, and the student received consequences, but it really did. It took a while. It took a while for things to get back to normal, and so just last week, a school here in the St. Louis area, they dealt with the same thing. They had racist graffiti found in the bathroom, and it was really, really hateful, really hateful. But with cameras all over the building, not in the bathrooms, of course, but cameras all over the building, and trained administrators knowing how to do investigations, and you know, it's not difficult to figure it out. So less than a week later, they probably had the person after a couple days, but they're now releasing to the public that a custodian was in charge, was the one responsible. Let's check this out.
Hateful, vulgar, and even some racist messages scribbled throughout a local high school. Tonight, investigators say it was not a student behind this act, but an adult. Tonight, this man, Tyler Carter, a custodian at Francis Howell High School, now faces multiple charges, including harassment motivated by discrimination. This is First Alert 4 at 10. I'm Morgan Harris. Corey is on assignment. Those messages erased tonight, but frustration lingers for Francis Howell parents. Jordan Burrell heard from one of them, who says this is a representation of a bigger issue, Jordan.
Morgan, a lot of the parents I spoke to today say they were completely shocked to hear this wasn't done by a student, but an employee. And for them, it has left them uneasy tonight, knowing a person expected to be a trusted adult was behind those hateful messages.
Horrified. I mean, every emotion imaginable that you could think went, like, I think my jaw dropped to the floor, honestly.
Francis Howell parents shocked to learn a custodian employed by Francis Howell High School is accused of doing the racist graffiti written in the school's restrooms last week.
It appears to have been racially motivated.
The St. Charles County prosecuting attorney charged Tyler Carter with harassment motivated by discrimination and property damage. According to the probable cause, Carter wrote racist statements on bathroom walls and stalls. He also wrote sexually explicit words in classrooms. Carter said he was tired of cleaning graffiti left by students, and he targeted the African American community because he believed the black students did the vandalism. Investigators say
That makes no sense. That makes absolutely no sense. And you know what? It sounds like he thinks that that's a good justification for doing what he did. I, the logic there, his logic there, it's really blowing my mind. But you know, in doing this job as an administrator, I've done investigations, and yeah, when students are caught, when people are caught, they'll say anything to try to take the heat off of them and try to skirt around the responsibility for their actions. Like that is ridiculous. That is insane. And you know what? The parents, they make a really good point. Yes. You know, all adults in the building, we present all adults in a school building, we present to students as trusted adults. If you are in trouble, if you need something, you can turn to an adult. Any adult. in that building and they've got your back. That's the expectation. Absolutely. The custodian is an MVP. Yeah. Custodians. To all my custodians out there watching, you are an MVP. You are a very valuable part of the team. So, yeah, I get it. As a parent, yeah, that kind of shocks you. And that's the thing. Parents have high expectations, and as well, they should. They should have high expectations of not only the teachers, administrators, but everybody in that building. And this is just a reminder that you just don't know until it happens, or you have a teacher crossing the line, touching either the money or the kids. Like you just don't know.
He even caused damage with cleaning chemicals.
He poured that out in the maintenance areas and stuff like that, and caused a little bit of destruction there, a little bit of. It's going to cost the school district some money to clean it up.
Francis Howell School's interim superintendent said in an email to parents they could not give any further details about the incident, but, quote, employees who violate conduct expectations and Board of Education policies face consequences up to and including termination of employment.
We're not going to tolerate it. Not only is the state, as the prosecuting attorney, going to accept it, but the people of St. Charles County are not going to accept it.
Parents like Stephanie Rickers, who agrees, but says this is only the beginning of the work the district needs to do.
This is more than just about one person. This is a culture in our community, whether we like it or not. And there needs to be some education, some anti-racism education that's done, and just work with the district as a whole.
Now Carter is in jail tonight and is being held with a $50,000 bond. Francis Howell School District said in the email to parents, Carter still works for the district but was placed on leave in accordance with Board of Education policies. Morgan?
All right, Jordan.
So that last part, that's how things are supposed to go. Like put them on leave, still an employee, do the investigation. At the conclusion of the investigation, then comes the termination. So that's that. So that's a good thing that they found the person responsible. Like I said, they probably found it really quickly. All it takes is they have a camera that can clearly show who's going in, who's coming out. It's time stamped. You talk to those people. Did you see something? Yes or no. You put all of that together and you can figure it out. So thankfully they solved that. This person is no longer working in a school, and that is a good thing. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next update.